Kia ora koutou katoa, ko Shannon Dowsing toka ingoa, Managing Director of Target3D and Rangai. I was asked recently what has Target3D done this year, and I really wanted to express what we chose to do. So Target3D hasn't been an active participant in the production market as such today. When we looked at the New Zealand market and we looked at what it meant to bring our company here, we made the decision to create a subsidiary and first build a workforce. So Target3D's focus was in creating a new business model, creating new partnerships with industry and with education, so that when we come into New Zealand and when we're operating here at full capacity, we don't have negative impacts in regions where we work. The landscape in Tairāwhiti, where we started up, has a shortage of housing, and as do many places in the country. But knowing that if we had large staff importation to come in and do highly skilled work in the production field, it meant displacing families from homes. So we really didn't want to create that negative impact on the community just to start a business. So Target3D's emphasis has been on creating relationships with Te Pukenga EIT. Te Pukenga is the national tertiary provider owned by the government. We have a very strong relationship with the Ministry of Social Development, and we have a very strong relationship with the New Zealand government, who's just announced funding for us of $2 million for startup investment into our new Queenstown studio. Target3D is a technology consultancy. Our core business is resales and integration of technology for clients. However, spinning out of this meant that we've always owned studios so that we could demonstrate and support clients through training and through their own integrations. It means that we've had small amounts of rental stock. It means that we've had locations which are capable of delivering quite unique outcomes. So virtual production, for example, was a natural for us because we already dealt with visualization technologies, motion capture technologies. We already have huge processing demands for other animation and game design applications. So we round out the technology field quite well, and we make sure it's accessible and convenient. 2022 has been a huge year for us. We spent a very long time working with different partnerships to bring a virtual production studio to Queenstown. The virtual production studio, or titled the Digital Studio Queenstown by Target3D, is a multi-use studio. So whilst it has at its heart a virtual production volume, we also will be catering for game design. We'll also be catering for motion capture for biomechanics and for high performance sports. We'll be implementing our Rangai business model there as well, which is the student and training aspects of our company. So without a doubt, 2022 has been about announcing our full virtual production studio in Queenstown. 2023 is going to be an exciting year. It really is about human resource for us. We've got the plan in place for what we want in Queenstown. That said, obviously the specs will change dramatically as things improve and we can replace the old with the new before we actually make purchase. But we understand that there's not a lot of people in the market with all of the skills we need right now. So we're going to be hunting high and low for them. And for those who don't have the full set of skills that we need, we'll be putting in personal development plans and making sure that we've got an amazing crew to launch in Queenstown. Our 5-year plan for Target3D is reasonably complex because we have quite a few aspects to the company. But if you were to sum it up in one thing, it would be to have a slate of ongoing productions that our student workforce can continue to deliver, and to go a step further in terms of scale of studios that we're building. We understand that there's still a market for more studio space in New Zealand, but we want to be very careful that we can staff at least 75% of any studio we build with our own workforce from our region. It's important to us not to work on the old models of flying everybody in, keeping them behind gated communities and then flying everybody out. There has to be a regional benefit for any investment that we make.